Hey guys, it's Jennifer from 319 Farm and Outdoors. We hope you guys are having a good weekend. We are. It's been kind of busy for us. Hopefully I don't have the sun in your eyes here. This past week has been an amazingly crazy busy week for us. We've been doing all kinds of crazy work, getting stuff done, getting stuff taken care of, and we had a mishap. I was getting ready to go and upload video footage and get ready to edit it, and found out that our laptop that I normally use the screen got cracked. One of the kids had closed, I guess, a pen in the laptop and didn't realize it, and then it cracked the screen. So that's in for repair right now. I'm using our second laptop that we have, thankfully, and using that to do my editing. So a little bit late, and that's why, but also because it's just been a crazy busy week. So it's springtime, a time for renewal, a time to refresh, a time for projects, a time to enjoy the outdoors after a cold winter if you live up north. It's the weekend for us. You would think it's a time for rest and relaxation, right? Well, not when you're...
Look how many we got.
...a farmer or homesteader. There's always work to be done, no matter whether it's spring, summer, fall, or winter. So I apologize that we don't get footage out to you guys, multiple times per week, but it is kind of a hard thing to juggle when I work 50 plus hours a week, and I don't get that extra downtime that some other people might get. And I'm not complaining. I mean, I know there are plenty of you guys out there who watch our channel who probably work as many hours as, if not more, than what I work. But it's just, you have to balance things out. So, you go to work, you come home, you want to spend time with your family, and you just have to learn how to, split that time up. So I choose to come home and try and spend time with my family. Let's have a seat over here, Ruthie, huh? Let's have a seat over here and talk to these lovely people amongst the thorny stuff. So we have been very busy here on our little farm homestead, and I'm going to do my best to take all the footage my family has lovingly put together this past week and just compile together for you everything that they have done, all the busyness that they have been involved in. I also got out in the garden and worked this past week and planted several seeds. My back was thanking me later for that. But it was nice just to get out and have your hands in the dirt and be busy. So we're hoping to get a nice harvest from that. We're going to be doing planting like every weekend here from here on out through the summer, rotating our beds that we have and seeing what we can grow. Let's see. So I'm going to do my best to take what footage my family has lovingly recorded over this past week and put it together for you guys so you guys can see what we do during our week, day-to-day activities, busyness. This is a busy time, so hope you guys enjoy.
We're only going from this post to that post all the way down to that. And we get this area for me and Adri. The rest of the area is Mom. So this is 43 feet from here, from post to post, from gate post to the post over there that was in the middle of the old chicken run.
And then, now I'm gonna measure there, see how long that is.
All right, 43 by 35.
Okay. Basically, we're just gonna square off this area because I don't think my pumpkins are gonna get much bigger than 20 feet by 20 feet, but we'll go ahead and square it off.
square off this little area so that nobody else plants anything down here and their plants don't get shaded out too much by the pumpkin plant. Technical difficulties, please stand by.
Well, guys, so today me and Emma are going to be planting pumpkin. Emma's going to be planting pumpkins, her pumpkins in her little squared off area. And then I'm going to be planting onions, potatoes, horseradish, and a couple other red onion starters.
The pumpkins are for my rabbits as a supplement for feed. Pumpkins are actually really good for them. They are high in sugar, so you can't give it to them that often, but I had one pumpkin that I started in a 3rd grade class, and I grew a pumpkin that probably weighed, oh, I don't know, upwards of like 30, 40 pounds. It was a heavy pumpkin. And that was a class project. That was fun.
Hey, kitty. Hi, honey.
Woke up this morning to hatching ducklings. I'll go ahead and show you guys. This one has been struggling quite a bit this morning, so we helped her out a bit, but they are early. All 5 of them are early. They're supposed to hatch Thursday, and it's actually Tuesday, so we'll just track their progress and see how this goes.
All right, guys, just a little update. So a couple days ago, we got 3 beds done, right?
3 beds, yeah.
1, 2, and then 3. So what we have here is we have white onions, red onions, and white and red potatoes.
Now, okay, we wouldn't have planted potatoes in this last bed if we knew that we had more onion sets, but we didn't know that we had more onion sets. So we're just gonna do, I'm trying to point at the right row. We're gonna do white onions, white and red potatoes, and then more onions right here. So the potatoes will just be right in the middle.
See, guys, she's making it flat, so it's like a rectangle instead of a triangle.
So earlier this spring, I planted peas in this, an old egg carton, and I just transplanted those along the fence so that when it has a natural trellis on this fence when they start growing up. Yeah, it's sugar snap peas.
All right, so let me show you. We're going to show you what we set up over the weekend. So the last couple weekends we've had a lot of work to do. We actually did the beds right here. As you can see, we tarped this whole thing. That's 4,000 square feet of tarp. So we have about 0.25 of an acre garden area slash whatever my wife wants in that area. So me and my son and my daughter, Ben and Emma, worked on doing an automatic, not automatic, but an automatic water, I guess, with a 6-gallon bucket on the side. We'll show you what it was. And we filmed the whole thing from start to finish, the equipment, cutting, and then I think I erased all the filming. So we got to start over. But anyway, this little joint right here, it's made out of plastic. I'm actually looking for some that are made out of metal. Okay, so the tubing goes in here, gets in here, and then it goes down to the water in the nipple down here at the bottom. Okay, well, when I pressed it in on this side and on this side, I bent it and pinched it, and now there's a little pin-size hole right here in the T, right, and it's spraying the water. So we got to replace it. The problem is that we're using very strong black pneumatic tubing with the inner diameter and ID. By the way, if you ever see tubing is bought with ID. ID means inner diameter of 5/16 and an outer diameter, OD. So the OD is 8 millimeters, I think it is. The reason this broke is because the tubing is so thick and strong that when you put pressure on it, this thing can't handle it unless you do what? Heat up the tubing. So that's why we're gonna heat up the tubing a little bit and then it slides right in. When that's too strong, then you use a lighter. Okay, maybe it's not working. All right, so it's all right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it over here. We're going to perform surgery on this, but as you can see, the watering system works phenomenal. It's opened up the space inside for the baby rabbits and the mama rabbits, okay? Because we no longer have to have bowls in there for water and feed. We can just have bowls for feed, okay? So, but here it is. This thing is peeing on me. That's how easy it is. Like when you heat it up, it's that easy. Can you get the hose ready? Now you want to touch it just to make sure it doesn't get too tacky because I might have done it too much. Now give me that piece. Like butter, baby. It is like butter. Now we just gotta let this thing drain. Look how easy it is. There it goes. Look how tight. Yep, there you go. Now, let's see. See if there's any leaks. Voila. That's how simple it is, guys, if you have the right... Now, we're learning. It's not like this is the first time, by the way. All right, so Emma's going to go ahead and fill up. This is a 6-gallon bucket. I know the filming got erased and everything else, but initially what I was going to do is get these right here and put 4 legs that, you know, just stay going all the way down. And then my son said, hey, why don't we just build something like this and cut it off? Which was a better idea because it doesn't make us much weight. So at some point, we're just gonna cut these right here and then attach these to that. So that was my dumb idea. And then this is the better idea that my son came up with. As you can see, this is what we did. And then we just put these little blocks right here to kind of, when you have 6 gallons of water, these are 6-gallon buckets, not 5-gallon buckets, okay? So when you have 6 gallons, you figure it's about 8 pounds per gallon. You got 48 pounds to 50 pounds of water here. All right. On top of that, I put it really tight around there so that if any way it blows, the bottom, just the weight's on the bottom and it's tapered. The buckets are tapered, so it's kind of hugging it, right? So this is what my somewhat design, like a half of my design, and then, you know, the better design of my son is right here. And then this is what his design looked like. You see the legs are not touching on the ground and it's not as much wood, and then you still have a full bucket. So we ran out of tubing. The rest of the tubing comes in tomorrow so that it'll look like this. You see that? So we put there, and then we put this, very simple. And then this is pneumatic. You want to get black. You don't want to get clear. You don't want to get any other color but black, because when the light penetrates, Okay, what happens is once light penetrates and hits water, that's how you get algae. You know, simple. Okay, but you see it comes here, we tee from here, and then it's here. And there's actually pretty good pressure. Look at this. You touch it, you barely touch it. Look at that. It shoots out water. Okay, so plenty of pressure. You got a lot of head pressure. And the water's all the way here. My concern, why I did it so high, and I wanted 50 pounds of head pressure on this, is because I knew that there was going to be looping. In other words, there was going to be a little slope. It's going to go down and up, down and up. And I was afraid that it might not have enough to go up and over and hit that one. You see how the pipe goes up, down, up, right? Well, careful. Up, right? And go straight. And then look, down. And then you lose pressure here, and then it has to travel back up. So I thought maybe, you know, maybe I won't make it. So, but trust me, I'll show you here in the end. But anyway, so we put these, because look what happens. They spill their water. So the next thing we got to do is we're trying to figure out a system to do feeding, to have enough feed or portion so that when we go on vacation, it's all laid out right here. We still haven't figured that out. Maybe you guys can comment and help us out with that. So, as you can see, it went down. This is the one that was a little bit bent. Okay, is there any water dripping? There's some water dripping down here, but that's expected. And then comes over, and the last one, we don't even have to put a T, we just put the nipple. Watch this, I want to show you something. You just barely touch it. Now remember, this is the end one. It's supposed to lose pressure by now, but look. I mean, that's a lot. It's spraying everywhere. And that's what we plan on doing here. But notice that we only had enough to do that. So when it comes in tomorrow, we already know how to do this. We're going to have an automatic feeder here. And then we're going to put one, careful with your face, bud. And then we're going to have one here. We're going to put one here too. So I already figured it out. I'm going to put the bucket right here in the middle with the little spigot sticking out. One piece of hose going down the middle, and it's going to split 2 ways. Okay, that's it, really.
I gotta breed a doe.
You gotta breed a doe?
Yeah, and you think I can use a new buck?
Let's do it.
Kitten. One of 5. Almost all of them tailless. We have this one that has a tail, but the rest of them are tailless.
Look how many we got. And they're still laying.
Alright guys, this morning we're doing morning chores. Decided to take you along. We're gonna go do an update on the kittens right now. Show you last night yesterday morning, our other cat gave birth, and she decided to go and steal her sister's kittens. So we made a community kitten cage, and they're all kittens. I believe we have 9 kittens total between the 2 moms, and all of them are in here. Let's see if we can't open this. You spilled your food, honey. These are the new ones right here. New kittens. This one's new. And this one's new. Just those 4. So this one had those 4 kittens. The other one had the other 5. The other one had these ones. They are Manx, so they have, some of them don't have tails, some of them have half-length tails, and some of them have full-length tails, but most of them have, like, no tail whatsoever. But that's okay. You go, Mama? Choo-choo? You go, Mama? I'll let them out to go ahead and use the bathroom. What's unique about cats is they will go out and mate immediately after giving birth. So we do have to keep them closed most of the day. We do open them up every once in a while to, not every once in a while I should say, but more like 6 or 7 times a day to get out. They do have food and water in their cage, so they can get out, use the bathroom, stretch their legs, stuff like that. It's a big cage. They can stretch out pretty far in there. It's actually meant to transport calves. So we went ahead and set that up in the barn. We did cover it up with a tarp because it was supposed to rain last night. Even though it's in a covered barn, the rain sometimes blows in. So on to the rabbits. I did have a rabbit kindle last night. I was supposed to have 3 to kindle on Sunday, but the one did go overdue. But she made up for it in the amount of babies she had. Now, this is only her 2nd litter. Her 1st litter, she had 8 babies. This is her 2nd litter, and she had 11 babies this time. I do want to see more does like this, having large litters, to make up for their size, because she is a large rabbit. She does eat a lot, but she has the large litters to make up for it. So we do have 11 babies in here. They're all white and brown like her. Some blacks. We have some blacks in here.
Look at that! Wow! That's an 8-year-old kid doing this. Look.
All right, guys, we're gonna call it a day. We're winding things down. We've got some company over, so I'm going to call it quits on recording and working on the video for right now, and hopefully get this uploaded to you guys pretty quickly. So thank you so much for coming along with us today. I hope you guys enjoyed what you got to see, our busy week, what it was like, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good week.